What's up, my precious little pack, and welcome back to VEGA Conflict. So the Decimation is going on, and same prizes as last time, so the prize list is the same, so instead of doing that, I'm going to do recommended targets to hit. I only recommend hitting the level 60s. Period. And that can go. But for anyone who's below a certain level, be very careful because the higher level fleets will jump you, they'll chase you around, and typical stuff. But so far I've been hitting the 60s with my main fleet as well as my secondary fleet at separate times. And they both average around the same amount of damage, with a little bit of variation. But it's all 60s across the board, and then when the Ancient Reapers spawn in, I haven't even gotten a chance to do one of the Ancient Reapers at all. So I can't even recommend them. But the prizes stayed the same, but I did the standard prize list last time, so let's do this one. I'm not touching any of the Marauder tech all that much because I'm waiting for a specific ship to be introduced before I even think about it. But along with that, I got 5 more boxes from kick-size stuff, so let's crack them all open at once. What do we get? Absolutely nothing special. That figures. Got free blood amber, which I can immediately go and blow on this stuff.
I had to call in a few
What do we got?
to get these items.
Not interested, not interested, don't have the carrier, so that'd be useless, don't have any of that, don't have any of that. This is what I want. Now, why do I want this? Well, you'll all find out later. I'll actually talk about in the same video that I produced the ship in. And right now I'm not going out in the sector because I'm not going to be playing for very long. But so far my strategy for hitting the 60s is literally just tackle one ship at a time, just focus fire on a single ship at a time. Typical thing that I do. Not much else is going on. But I figured I'd quickly get this video out, doing the recommended targets list that I hit myself as often as I can through the Decimation. And to be honest, there isn't much of a difference that I see between their tiers and their levels and their damage. Well, there's a major damage step up between the 60s and the 70s from what I know, so I can't say there isn't one. And then from the 70s to the 80s, and it just makes it even more... It makes a little bit more of a brutal step up from 80 to 90, and then 90 to 100. I still cannot, even at my current fleet strength, fight a level 100. They get wiped out in seconds, but then again, don't equip that much armor on the ships, but that is changing. But prize list is remaining the same as last time. I may add a few things, such as if you have the Xeno-related... Actually, I can't even say that, because even... it's all focused towards the bases. Again, so... The Paladin, Squatch 4, only level 1 due to low repair, low fitting, stuff like that. Pyrian Fuel, just for the... Pegasus? Yeah, the Pegasus, the frigate. As well as all of the boosters for it. I equip all of them, but you only have to equip 2 of them, which is these 2 if you're mainly fighting fleets. But I equip all 3 just for the additional shield benefit. I know the extra one just wastes space, but you take what you can get. As for everything else, if I would recommend anything, I'd say Harmonic Siege Casing. Well, not really. I'd recommend the Harmonic Beamcaster, Twin Fire Beams, and the Destroyer. And I would use a mixture of Eclipse Drivers, what's the other driver? I can't remember its name now. Okay, that'd be nice if you'd close. What is the name of it? Shatter Driver. And the fitting for them is fairly straightforward. It's energy cannons with long range, specifically to counter ships that come a little bit too close, i.e. cruisers and small things like that. And the destroyers will mainly be not fitted with armor or anything, because try and keep their repair time low. With a fleet like that, they would all be one-shotted against another Xeno fleet, but then again, you could critically damage most of their systems and have nowhere near the repair time they do. So armor and shielding would be nix and null unless you intend on doing bases, but I have a specific fitting in mind for my destroyers, and I just have something to say about this. If anybody has played Halo and games like that, I took a long, hard look at this destroyer and then a long, hard look at a very specific class of cruiser. Well, not cruiser, a specific class of ship in Halo, not Covenant, human. And from the top-down view, the front looks different, but the rear doesn't. The rear looks, quite honestly, a lot like it. I'm not going to say the ship. I'm going to let you guys go ahead and look into it yourself and look up the ship classes, because I actually had quite a bit of fun. I don't really have to look very far. I got a book by my foot. Well, not by my foot. Behind me and off on a bookshelf. A very specific booklet. But I found it way too entertaining. And well, just look it up and you may find it a little bit hilarious. And it's not specifically the front of the ship, it's the rear of the ship. On both of the ships. When you add 2 and 2 together and you look at them, yeah. But no new prizes have come up from me that I can recommend. There is no new prizes at all. But I guess I'm going to end it here. What are your guys' ups and downs about Alien Decimation? Go ahead and let me know below in the comment section. And as always, everybody, I'll see you later.